Begin here at 5 with that terrifying scene that unfolded at a synagogue in suburban Detroit this afternoon.
Investigators say a man drove a vehicle through the doors of Temple Israel in West Bloomfield, just outside of Detroit. Security confronted the suspect, who later was found dead.
We have team coverage tonight. Guajardo is live with how Jewish New Yorkers are responding to the attack. But let's begin with Dick Brennan. He has the latest on what investigators are learning tonight. Dick?
Well, Jessica and Christine, CBS News says that the suspect, the source says, that was shot dead by security. One of those guards was injured. This is one of the largest Reform synagogues in the country, and it is apparently strong security. Authorities say the synagogue was already on alert for the possibility of anti-Semitic violence in light of the war in Iran. Smoke poured from Temple Israel in West Bloomfield, Michigan, as law enforcement raced to the scene. Authorities say a suspect armed with a rifle rammed his vehicle through the front door, then somehow managed to drive down a hallway.
At least one individual came to the temple. Security saw him, engaged him in gunfire.
The crash soon started a fire in the car, raising the possibility that the vehicle contained explosives.
Something ignited in the vehicle. That's a work in progress. We're, through an abundance of caution, clearing the vehicle for IEDs or any explosives. We've got a significant number of bomb dogs on site.
Authorities say at least one guard who engaged the suspect was knocked unconscious and needed treatment.
One of the lead security people was hit by the car and was taken to the hospital for treatment. That individual should be okay.
The attack stunned people in the community.
A shock of that this could happen here, but at the same time a strong resolve, after that initial shock is, what does this demand of us? What is the demand of me, you, and every other citizen is how to bring more goodness and kindness to the world.
Michigan Senator Alyssa Slotkin says she's familiar with the temple and grew up not far from there.
We will learn about the intentions of this madman, but in the meantime, this is very personal, and I'm just so sick of communities of all kinds not being able to worship in peace, and this time the Jewish community is again on the receiving end of abhorrent violence.
Authorities say they will now turn their attention to the suspect and whether anyone else could have been involved.
The investigation will look at who the active shooter was, whether the active shooter was in touch with other individuals. We want to make sure this threat stream is contained, and how, when, and why this individual mobilized to violence.
Authorities also have not said whether the shooting was an act of terrorism, but right now they're trying to find out if there are any connections locally, nationally, or internationally. Christine and Jessica.
Dick, thank you.
Of course, this attack in Michigan is raising concern among Jewish people here in the tri-state area.
The NYPD says out of an abundance of caution, it is stepping up patrols outside Jewish places of worship. Guajardo is live for us outside Temple Emmanuel on the Upper East Side with the latest. Addie?
Hey there, Jessica, and we've seen some of that increased patrol. Just about 30 minutes ago, there were 2 NYPD vehicles outside of this temple with their flashing lights. They're now gone, but there are still 2 NYPD trucks just behind me. You see them right over my shoulder. They're securing this area after they called for those increases in visibility when it comes to patrols. NYPD posted on X that they were increasing patrols at Jewish institutions across all 5 boroughs. Mayor Zohran Mamdani also posted calling the attack, quote, horrifying, adding that his thoughts are with the congregation and everyone shaken by the anti-Semitic violence. Now, we spoke with Rabbi Mark Wilds, the founder of Manhattan Jewish Experience, an organization for young Jewish adults. He called the attack, quote, shocking. He says they have a lot of security, some that are paid and some who are volunteering at places of worship, and says they will continue to increase security.
We have a lot of security. We're taking every possible precaution ourselves and all other synagogues. These are safe places to go, and we have to stand tall. We cannot bow or cower in fear. This is not the time to pull back.
Now, Wild says this comes just one day before Shabbat, a Jewish day of rest. Reporting live outside Temple Emmanuel, Guajardo, CBS News, New York.
Addie, thank you. We have much more coverage on our website, including details on Temple Israel and how lawmakers are reacting to this attack. Just head over to cbsnewyork.com.